Hello, welcome back. Last time I found 2 new puzzles that I could get done and 1 new puzzle that I couldn't. So Drain is awaiting me when I'm ready to come back to it. So is Hot Zone. I don't know if I'll do either of those things today, we will see. For whatever reason, what's catching my eye right now is what's through this door. I want to know. Kick! Alright, so ice sliding. No multi-push in this room, just ice sliding. Okay, that's what I figured, so don't go in there. This could go in there. I'm assuming there's a reason. Oh. I see. So I need you stacked on something? That's what it would appear. Okay, monster block has to go on top of something. And right, if I... Okay, so we got this funny setup here. Also, there's you. I guess I just push this on after that's done. Sure. So we got this funny setup here where I can sort of rotate around in a circle. This is not going to work, but let's see how far it gets. Oh, we got like so many problems here, huh? Well, are you sure? I'm not sure of anything. I guess what I want to do is get... Probably this is the way? Yeah, okay. I think I'm seeing the future. The future looks like this. Monster block is here. Push block is... Uh-oh. I guess I didn't want to... Oh... Okay, so I need to walk things along. Never put 3 in a row, I guess. Got it? Alright. Never put 3 in a... Ooh, not just 3 in a row. There's a bit more to it. Okay. Complications. I guess really I want to go the other way around. So I suppose how to do that is... Oh boy. So I can do this operation once and end up with everybody on cobblestone. Then I think I want to reverse this operation and put you here. This has to go there. Okay, see, now that would be fine if I were ready to push the monster block east, which I'm not. Can I get ready? I think maybe. I think maybe. But no. Wait, this is a losing move. Feeling like I can probably never do that. Not sure though. Alright, so monster block is on its own. Is there any way I can get that block back into the grid? There is, but no, that doesn't get it back into the grid. No, there is not. However, that lets me line you up, so it doesn't even matter. Okay, that worked out. Is this how I wanted to do things? This doesn't make any sense. So that's what I want the monster block to do. And while it does that, I need to have... Okay, so my plan was putting things in the wrong order. What I actually need to do... Wait, what? I'm no longer sure of anything. So watch this action. Yeah, you see that block pop up just a little bit, it would get on top of something, and if that something was not slippery, it would stay on top. So that is an action that is like what I'm trying to do, but it's not actually. So what I need instead is for there first to be a stationary push block here. Stationary push block here. Then monster block is heading over in this direction. Sure, the arrow points up, but it's an arrow in that direction from there, and that's clear enough what I mean. Okay. So monster block is being pushed to the left. I elevate it, it gets on top of this. Once that is done, I can push that entire structure over here, shove it in there, I get elevated, I push the monster block down, it sacrifices itself, I push this, and the room's done. So step 1, push block stopped here. Step 0, push block stopped here? That doesn't sound right. If anything goes to an outer wall, unless it is the end of the puzzle when I'm doing this action, then that thing is lost. If it's farther in, as I saw, that's not necessarily a loss. Now, can I tighten this circle? What happens if I just go around the loop a couple of times? Well, you slid further because you had nothing to bump against. And now, nothing that I want to happen is happening, so I've formed those things up. This isn't so dissimilar to what I want. So it's easy enough to stop something here. In fact, I can do it right now. Trivial. It's also easy enough to boost that thing up after it's gone past that. But how would I have something stopped here? This is the hard one. I'd have to either progressively build on it until I have what I need, which is probably doable, actually. You think so? I don't think so, no. But maybe somehow. So either progressively build until that point, or stop something here, which sounds even harder than stopping something here, because this is just open space right here. Kinda. While there is a lot I don't like about this, what if... Yeah, okay, now what? No. Now what, he says? As if there isn't something he can do, because there's actually not. I can get this far, but no more building can happen because now this goes to an edge. Whoa. Okay, so ice building rules. I don't have the clearest picture in the world of what those are and how to work with them. This is pretty far from anything. The closest is that it's 2 tiles north of a south stopping point. I need to see... I can see all the way forward in time to this configuration I need. I need to see slightly less far forward in time to what precedes this point. What is the prerequisite for putting... Okay, prerequisite for putting monster block sliding left onto this? Trivial. Fairly trivial. Only requires like 2 of these-ish. Because like if, let's say monster block is here and that stationary block is there, the other 2 are out of the way. Slide south, slide all the way around. Slide here, slide south. Slide this down, block is stopped there, slide all the way around, monster block is stopped here. Then I can push over, that's pretty easy. So if just 2 of these are left, I can do that part. The other part... Okay, interesting ideas are occurring. What would it look like... Oops, to do this? Not the worst thing in the world. In fact, check this out. I'm kind of going the long way here and sort of getting away with it. Let's go the short way because that's clearly more sensible. I'm trying to put a block here as an intermediate step, and maybe I can build on that? Maybe? I have serious doubts. Okay, so to go the short way around, let's complete a full rotation first, just because I find that easier to think about. Alright, full rotation completed. Now, to build upon that, what I would do... let's do another rotation because this isn't looking the way I want it to look yet. Alright, so all the way around. Okay, this looks the way I want it to look. So that. Yes. Yeah, that's fine. And here I can freely slide things however I wish. Let's say that I wish to do that. I have a better idea. This. Okay, so cool. I did that intermediate step, and this can kind of come back. I'm not going to be able to build 4 more on top of that, though. There's no way. Probably. There might be a way. So once again, if something is in this inner quadrant... Ooh! If I could permanently sacrifice a block on the outside... Let's imagine I didn't need the monster block anymore, then I could get something back in. Okay. So that might be involved at some point later in the process. Well, alright, let's try some other things just to see what is possible. Well, what am I thinking here? I mean, about all I can do is switch sides with that. Well, I can not only just switch sides, but I can also... Oh, I can do more. Hold on, there's building that can happen right here, right now. Here we go, I built. Okay, so that was one more. This is stuck sort of on the inside, and now I can't do anything at all. Yeah, that was my last opportunity to affect any kind of change here. Because any direction that I push any of these blocks except the monster block goes nowhere interesting. And none of them can get on a collision path with the monster block. Okay. So building from here to the right seems pretty clearly not the way to go, so... In that case, I think what I probably want to do looks more like... Start there. Since I was able to build 2, kinda maybe, I could probably build in that direction. Maybe. Maybe. be. Okay. So if step 1 were... Let's see, I think the first thing I want to do actually is this. If step 1 were that. Step 2 could be... Alright, starting to get a feel for this. Step 2 could be this. You are in a terrible place. If this had been the monster block and that had been a push block, things would be better for me. I could have arranged for that. Surely. Sure. By, let's say, not pushing that and doing this instead. That's a shorter path anyway. Okay, this looks very promising. And then... the useless thing out here... Okay, so that's in the right place. The useless thing out here becomes a sacrifice. Which allows me to retrieve one of my blocks, and I think I'm actually done. Right. So, the way in which I'm actually done... This goes here, this goes around, that goes around. Oh, that's so cool. I need to do it slightly differently. More like this. Alright, I think I solved it. Because that is everything I need, and those two no longer matter. There we go! Look at that! Lovely little package. Does exactly what I want. So cool. Wow. What a situation. Alright. Untangled successfully. River! This looks completely trivial. Ah, I see why it's not, so... There was an element in here I wasn't looking at. Check it out, I can clear the room, no problem. Wait. Maybe not quite. So... Oh, what? And suddenly this seems implausible completely. Oh, no, I see it. I see it. Okay. So yes, I do this first. Now I have... Oh boy. That's probably fine. That's... Oh no. Okay, so first of all I can get this a little farther along by... Okay. Everything's retrievable. So here I have one of these. Yes, okay, I see exactly how this is going to resolve, I think. Should be good. That goes... uh-oh. There's more. I'm not quite done yet. That's gonna have to go here in one of these three spaces. And how will that happen? I think I gotta bring a second one out with it, which is fine. Let's pretend it's fine and maybe be right. It's okay for that to be a monster. Wait, no. So the eventual plan is going to look like... Oh boy. Can I, like, simulate this, maybe? No. Eventual plan's going to involve me chasing this block. I'll get boosted up on this, because it's a monster gate, it goes at that part of the turn, and then, if I'm at the same elevation as this, I move first and can hop onto it and slide over here. Then I need to bridge across a block that's in one of these three positions. How would a block be stationary in one of these three positions? That's the part I don't get. And also, I've kind of locked some things up where they are there, so okay. I see what is phrased here as the problem. How did I do what I did? Let's see, I had... No, Wait, how did I do what I did? Oh, right, in the middle column, then I pushed right. In the middle column, then I pushed right, okay. Middle column, then push right. Only one of these needs to be a monster right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and burn the other two. Well, okay, so getting things back after that is doable but not trivial. Actually, I think my first action needs to be to build in the middle column, okay? That's fine, I can do that this way. Well, that didn't work. That's not gonna work either. I can build once. How would I do it a second time? Oh, like this? No. Well, okay, let's build the other way then. Because that's easily repeatable. So if I'm building that way, I mean, the very center gives me the most flexibility, so for now, let's keep things there. A monster block is in the very center. Well, that's not necessarily the most flexibility, because now... if I want something in this column, it's gonna have to bump into one of these walls. Doesn't really matter which, either is fine. But no, it's still gonna have to be that, so those moves remain as they were. So let's say, maybe I do this action. That's pretty promising, and this is already where it needs to be. Like, that's a perfectly legitimate location. This is gonna have to be able to come back, though. So I guess that means the one way that's viable is to put it here now. Aha! And now I'm finished. Cool. Okay. So get this all the way back around. I'm not finished. Because this now needs to be... here at the eastmost. Here at the westmost. Okay, somewhere between 7-9 and 13-9. I mean, yes, I can put it in one of those locations. Technically it's there now, yes. But that's not good enough. And this could slide back and forth if I wanted to for some reason, but either of those is fine. Yeah, so I'll be following you and hopping up on top of you and going this way. At the same time, I'll be pushing you and going that way. However, Those things are not currently compatible with each other. Right now, that's not against the wall. But how would I stop it here? This also can't really get away from the wall right now. Okay, how did I get here? It'd be nice if this were one to the north. Could that have been? I think so. Yeah, I think that's doable. Okay, so just get that one to the north. So let's first... Well, just get that one to the north, he says. That doesn't have a wall to its east, and that's a problem. Something's going to be stopped here, whatever I do. Ah, shoot, I wiped out my redo buffer. That's fine. Well, okay, so check this out. Is this okay? No, it's not. And this couldn't have been the monster block. The reason that's not okay is because now this does not get offset from that wall. It goes against it and creates an impenetrable structure. Wherever I push this... Oh, can I... reinsert... something somewhere... Yes! Yes, I can! Here we go. Here we go. Here we go! Wonderfully intricate. Got a problem. Shoot. That's fine. It's not a problem. Just rotate once more. This is a valid setup. There we go. Okay. 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 Whoa! The intricacies in a small space. Love it. Alright. I solved 2 puzzles today, and they were both new ones. Choice of fate. Oh boy. Okay. So we got an up and a down, neither of which have I been to. Alright, well, let's take a peek. Neither of those say one way. Also, there's an arrow kind of pointing that way, maybe. Ascent! Big infernal key on the map. Script, okay, so puzzle here. Understood. Also, I can go this way. Through perseverance. Ooh! There's reading? There's reading. Ha! The cubes do see you. At least if you're above them. Ah. Okay. Someone sees cubes. I see cubes too. No entry. Maybe. That looks enterable with some effort. Yes. Okay. Keeper's Abode. Long since ruined. All broken down. Oops. It's a dangerous path. Okay. What about descent? Yeah, that's what this is called. So star key, okay. Drawn in Pacific floor. And again, some sort of interesting sigil over here. Ooh, boy. This looks very complicated. Oh, that's scary looking. Alright, I don't want to think about that yet, but that's what layer 3 is like. Got it. Okay, and that was the full bounce of my exploration that I can currently reach. I've done everything up here on the surface. Oh, so... Oh, that's interesting. So Hot Zone and No Entry both lead to the same room, so I could at least see where Hot Zone is going. Alright, that's of some interest. If I solve this puzzle, that won't acknowledge it's solved, but yeah, this shouldn't be too hard to do. Just, you know what? I think I can do it now. Should not be excessively complicated. So all I gotta do is drop that and stack these up, and yes, it's actually trivial. Okay. And same thing can be done on the way back. Oh. Nope. No X. Wait. Dirt! Okay. So... I'm gonna dare. I can restore if I have to. That's an escape hatch. Okay, yeah, so if I'd been to the other side of Hot Zone, I would have seen that. And I can get to the other side of Hot Zone. Do nothing. Alright, so that's now just for a star key. The exploration has been done from another angle. This goes down to the hidden nexus. Oh, there's more. Oh, hey, check it out. It's this path. Okay, so that's how I get to access Quandary. And prize corner this side, which that's just an exit, it looks like. This is some good exploring. Secret stash. Okay, so trade infernals for stars here. Got it. These seem significant in some way. But if they are, I'm unable to understand the way in which they're significant yet. But those look fairly intentionally placed. Alright, well that's, yeah, so through one eyeball to another eyeball. Why haven't I seen these two rooms? That one's through 3 star doors. This one's through a hallway I don't have access to at all. So I'm going to come back up to the, well, or maybe just go all the way through from here. So 3 star doors for that. I have 0 star keys at the moment. I could trade for one. Okay. Okay, right, and I need to use the escape hatch to get out. Right, yeah. The only way out is here. And right, gotta solve this to get that star key. Okay. So that'll give me one of those at least. Here we go, all the way back at Beloved. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's take a little rest in a pleasant place. This is not a pleasant place. I'm going way out of my way, just so Leaf can rest on a pleasant patch of grass instead of something. Alright, good enough. This is grassy. Okay. I'm stopping where it all started. And next time I'll pick... I have quite a few choices. This opened up many things for me. Oh yeah. Oh yeah! So that's what's going to lead to the thing that lets me end the game. I see. So important room here. Alright, many choices. That is exciting. See you next time to explore some of them.